basic blocking set. Remember, because this is such a short set, you want to make sure you're doing all of the stances to the very best of your ability. So you want to make sure when you're doing your cat stance that there's no weight in your front foot. You want to make sure you're doing a good low cross stance at the end. All right? Attention, stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Crane. Horse. Block down. Block up. Block right. Block left. Block right. Feet together.
Yes, ma'am.
Who would like to lead us through the basic blocking set? Sophie? Follow Sophie through the basic blocking set.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Very nice job. Crystal, go ahead. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Frank. Push. Left out. Left up. Left. Left right. Right. Good. Push. Left right. Feet together. Yes, ma'am. Very nice. So you want to move through?
Did you stand?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Stand tall?
Yes, sir.
Frank? Pull. Down. Left right. Left up. Left right. Up. Feet together.
Yes, sir. Very nice job. All right, we're going to go through it one last time. What I really love that I noticed some people doing was what we talked about last class. Remember, when we're pushing out, we want to make sure that we're not just pushing down and up rather, that we're not just pushing like right up against our body, because that means that the person has already hit us, right? If we're blocking right here, they've already hit us. So we want to make sure that we're blocking out when we block down. Same thing when we're blocking up. We want to make sure we block out so that we're blocking it before it gets to us rather than when it's already here. Yes, very good, Crystal. So let's run through it one last time. I'm not going to say anything, just follow me through. All right, attention, stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Begin. Feet together.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's go ahead and review our basic striking set on our own, and then we'll partner up. Attention, stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Crane. Horse. Slide and strike. Slide. Make sure you slide your hands all the way to the end of your staff. Good. And strike. Switch your hands. Strike up. Switch your hands. Strike up. Switch your hands. Circle down and up. Strike the bottom of your left. Turn. Keep turning like a dragon. Spear up. Pull the staff into your chest. Monkey hop. Strike forward. And feet together.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Miss Burns, can you be Sophie's partner? And then Crystal, can you be Saul's partner?
Of course.
All right. You guys can have the space over here because you're good. You have lots of space. If you're at home, I'll be your partner one time, and then you can rewind and use me as your partner as many times as you need. Make sure you slide all the way to the end of your staff. Yes. Are you tired? You need a break? Okay, you can take a breathe. One more time. That means you're really good. One more time. Really good. Yes. T. All right, let's go ahead and bow out. So go to your original square, set your staff down next to you. Your right heel. The path of self-mastery requires a courageous heart. A courageous heart shows strength in the face of fear. The path of self-mastery requires a courageous heart. A courageous heart shows strength in the face of fear. The path of self-mastery requires a courageous heart. A courageous heart shows strength in the face of fear. Together. Bow to second degree black sash, intermediate, beginner level students. Great job, black sash training. Master's path, we're going to continue working on advanced sparring functions.
now it's just one, because the push hands was a whole hour, and saber, double saber was a whole hour, but we can't do push hands yet, because it means that we'll be really close to each other and breathing on each other, right?
Yeah, nobody wants that.
No one wants that now, but until COVID is over, COVID will be over, but we just don't know when.
COVID will be over next year.
We don't know. We hope, I hope so.
It would, it would.
I don't know, there's no one knows. Uh-huh.
Time traveler knows.
Time travelers know, you're right, we need to talk to them.
If they exist.
But if they know, they're not coming back until it's over.
Wait. They can't tell us. They can't tell us because they'll create the.
A time paradox.
Yes.
Yeah.
They'll break the time forever continuum.
But it'll break the space-time continuum.
Yep.
And it could destroy all the universe as we know it. Well, maybe it did some other universe when they did create it, but not this universe. Yeah, we're safe for now. Okay, I think Miss Kelly wants y'all back out. Yep.
Alright, so we've been working on our advanced sparring combinations. All of our advanced sparring combinations are offensive. Who knows what I mean when I say offensive? Is that what I mean?
Offense means you attack.
Offense means that you are the one that's moving forward, or as some will put it, attacking. So maybe not necessarily attacking, but you're the one that's moving forward. So if you've ever sparred before, you know that you have to be super close, like uncomfortably close to the person that you're sparring, right? The first few times you spar, you're like, throw my punch, doesn't hit him, throw your kick, doesn't hit him, you're like, what's happening? You have to get really uncomfortably close to the person that you're sparring to actually be able to hit them. So that means that we have to move forward, they have to move in to that person. So that's what I want to focus on doing today, is making our moves that we've been working on offensive. So if we were doing our front hand front punch, that means that we would lift our front foot, push off our back leg, and move forward. We're not going like, woo, moving forward a whole bunch, just a little bit. So we're just pushing ourselves forward a little bit so that we can get in there, get that punch in. Same thing if we're doing our front leg front kick. We're gonna actually step that back foot in, kick out, and then set our foot forward instead of bringing it back to where it was. All right, so first let's just try out our front hand front punch. Offensive front hand front punch. So we're gonna move forward a little bit each time that we punch. Attention, stand.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Step back with your right. We're gonna do our front hand front punch. Remember, we're gonna lift up that front leg, push off our back leg as we punch out. So we're gonna be moving forward a little bit each time we punch out. 1, hey,
Hey.
2, hey, hey, 3, hey. Make it really short. So just 1, 2, 3, hey, 4, hey, 5, hey, 6, hey, 7,
Hey.
8, 9, 10. Say, oh, other side, sit your feet, good. So now we're gonna punch forward with our right hand. Remember, we're gonna lift off that front leg, push off our back, and move ourselves forward a little bit as we punch. 1, hey, 2, hey, 3, hey, 4, hey, 5, hey, 6, hey, 7,
Hey.
8,
Hey.
9,
Hey.
10.
Hey.
Say us. Feet together. Great. Tell you guys we're getting the hang of that there at the end. That's really good. Let's go ahead and try out an offensive front leg front kick. So what we're we're gonna do, we're gonna start out in our ready stance, but we're gonna pull our back foot up, kick out, set our foot down in front of us. All right, so each time we'll be moving forward a little bit. We're not gonna set our foot back down where it was, like our defensive front leg front kick that we usually do in class. Usually we're retreating, kicking out. This time we're moving forward, kicking out, and setting our foot forward. All right, attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Step back with your right foot. Offensive front leg front kick. So we're going to bring our foot in, kick out, set our foot forward. 1,
Hey.
2,
Hey.
3,
Hey.
4,
Hey.
5,
Hey.
6,
Hey.
7,
Hey.
6, other side. 1,
Hey.
2,
Hey.
3,
Hey.
4,
Hey.
5,
Hey.
6,
Hey.
7,
Hey.
8,
Hey.
9,
Hey.
10.
Hey.
6. All right, come back to your original square. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and practice those two moves separately on the heavy bag. I want you to get a feel for how far away you need to be to do an offensive front hand front punch and hit the bag, and also how far away you have to be to do a front leg front kick and hit the bag. So I want you to practice those two moves separately. We'll start out with the offensive front hand front punch, and then in a couple minutes we'll switch over to our offensive front leg front kick. All right, so it looks like everybody already has a bag. Sophie, go over to the green one right next to Miss Burns. She can make an example for you. So make sure you leave a good amount of room so that you can come in to do your offensive front hand front punch, but not so much that you have to like go flying across the room to get there. All right, go ahead and practice at home. If you have something to hit, you can practice. Do a pillow, something like that. If not, you can always practice in the air. That's still going to benefit you a lot. Did you hit it too hard? Just a light tap. You don't have to punch the bag really hard, just a light tap. I just want you to get a feel for how far away or how close you need to be to do your offensive punch. You can get your punch to go with you moving forward. Same time. Team. All right, go ahead and try to practice your offensive front leg front kick. So you might have to step back a little bit further than you did for your punch. And remember, we're landing our foot forward, so try to kick your foot through the bag. All right, let's go ahead and line up. About 2 second-degree black sash, intermediate, beginner level students, everybody at home. Great job, master class.
Mommy's not here.
Yes, sir.
It's so good to see you. I'm so glad you're looking the class. Okay. Good to see you, so I'm glad you entered the class. All right, Crystal. You got your ring, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah. And so you all got this back in.
Yeah, you wanted to
Good. It was secure. Yeah. He's been the keeper of the heavy bags for a long time.
I know, I was like, you leave for one day, everything.
If we do, I won't miss this.
I was sort of saying when I was in there, remember? I was like,
Oh.
on the ceiling.
Did you want to be on the wrecking crew, punch the walls and stuff like that? Sure.
I do.
Because back in the day when I expanded this space, this used to be the space, gentlemen. You knew that. Miss Kelly, did you know that?
Yes, sir.
There was a wall here, and I used to sublease to some Wing Chun guys. And because I didn't have Kung Fu, I just had Tai Chi, so I subleased at the late times, like 7:30, 8:30. And they got their chain punches going, and they took out the wall. But we have our own Kung Fu students now that I can punch in, so. That's what you learn about. If you don't know construction, you find out there's studs and then there's drywall. So don't be chain punching the stud. It's just us because Mr. Weiner's out of town. So just finish getting dressed and start. Any burning desires? Questions?
I think I'm at the part now where it's just doing it.
Yeah. You know, if we weren't on camera, I'd be like, all right, guys, then after the warm up, you lead it, you lead it, you lead it, you lead it, and then, yeah.
Need some fresh blood.
Well, yes, I'm working on it, but you know, there's same with little dragons. Well, maybe Mr. Weiner will be back next week, but yeah. I think this will do it. I have a feeling that if everyone's doing this, that we'll have just steady number of cases that are like around 300 a day, like it was in Austin, wasn't that right? 300? There's about 300 a day, and then it popping to 1,000, right?
So, we had our weekly hospital wide status call today, and they were saying, at all the seat hospitals, it's 80% just regular hospital stuff and 20% COVID people. And then with the ICU, they say everything is under control. All the supplies and everything is under control, so that's good. But the only thing is that the nurses and stuff are they're worn out, so they need a break. So they're bringing in extra, since Seton is part of a nationwide thing. So, like places up like New York and stuff, where we had sent people up there before, now we send people down there give them a break, and let people come home.
And I haven't seen any publication publishing of demographic data. Do they share demographic data with you? And then how about death rate? Is it getting better?
I'm
like to have some more facts, some more data about it also.
Although, I did hear someone who's on this nationwide team, and so I've never met most of these people. But this one guy who's on a team that's next door, he came down with it, and so did his wife, and he's in the ICU with pneumonia, and they had to put him in a medically induced coma, and then his wife
No, it's horrifying. Yeah.
also, but they finally let her out of the hospital, but he's still, so it's like, wow. So he's the first person that I actually know that has been impacted.
So I'm checking the cameras to see if I'm appearing, the delay. There's a big delay. Oh, there I am. That's like a 30-second delay almost. Nope, it's just us right now.
About a Grandmaster instructor.
Okay, bow to third and secondary, welcome. And let's do our warm-up. So I'm composing my official offer for this space. It's for whatever that's worth. Because I'd like to get it over with. If it's going to be a no, then let me just stop. I'm tired of thinking about it. Just drop it and switch. Although I have the bug enough in me that I might look around for something else too. That's why I find the whole exercise of looking is useful. You know, even if I don't, it's like house shopping or something. You ever house shop or apartment? Like an apartment shop or whatever. You don't know what you want, but every time you go to a new house, you start learning what you don't like, what you do like, and you don't like, and then pretty soon you walk in and you're like, oh, this is perfect. This would be perfect.
Plus, like we were saying the other day, the best time to look for a job is when you have a job.
Yeah.
The best time to look for a new place is when you have a place and you're not
Yeah,
pressured.
there's no sense of urgency.
Yeah.
I can just suck it up and borrow some money and pay the rent and stuff and do the things, you know. Wait it out in this room with you guys. Okay, inside. That's a very good point.
It's when you're, living on somebody's couch that you have to say, I have to find a place this week.
Yeah. Yeah, people are still buying houses out there. I have two people I know, not close, that close, but one's a roommate. She bought a house, and it happens still. So you might not think it's not the best time to like look for a lease space, but I'm like, well, like you said, I'm like, people are buying houses now, so is it a bad time to buy a house with the uncertainty of things? Well, you don't know who she is in this recording. Probably no one will ever watch this recording. Hey, if you are watching this someday, let me know I said that and say, no, sir, I did watch it. But yeah, I haven't seen her in 4 months since March, because she wanted to quarantine with her family and her extended family, her grandmother. So they didn't leave the house and they could all be together and stuff. She wouldn't be away from her grandma especially. And so she's been living with her parents and her grandma for the last 4 months, and working from home because she has a job that she can work remotely on, like you. So she's I imagine, I bet you want to get out, but you're not going to move in with back in with me. I'm out in, I'm interacting with tons of people, albeit at a social distance and a mask, but still. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, but yeah, you're out, you know. Did we talk about the generation, what they're gonna call the generation that grew up through this? Did we? So I visited my cousins, and one of them just turned 13. So she said that, you know, she's a quarantine.
Ouch.
I'm like, okay. It wasn't a dad joke. It's not my joke. It was her joke. It was a 13-year-old girl. She said that to me. She said, yeah, we're like we're the quarantines. That's what they're gonna call this generation. And I said, no, they're gonna call you the coronials. You know, like she's in between. She's not like, I think they call them millennials, and then the generation after it that are around 20 now are called the Z generation.
Right.
And so she's 13, so she's growing up, coming of age in a time of, I don't know, it could go on for a couple of years, right? So lockdown, unlocked, lock, unlocked. I heard another term on the news the other day. How was it? It was like a new way of using a word. It was like, whoa, that's what it is. It wasn't de-opening, but it was kind of like, you know, you opened up everything and then you had to close it, so you had to de-open. But that wasn't the word. Yeah, I see now a future student watching this video like 10 years from now. It's like, I guess you always like just chatted during the beginning of your classes. I'm like, I always did. Like I've been doing this a long time, and I'm not gonna chat the whole class. We will get focused and actually learn stuff.
Well, I mean, and then whoever's in this class have been here for a long time, so it's a little bit more.
Yeah, no, it is totally. Yeah. People that come to this class, some of them I trained personally the whole time they were here, and others not, and it's 10 years plus for most of them. Got to give you some good information each class, otherwise it's not my conversation that you're coming back for, I'm pretty sure. All right. Man, I really so totally flip-flopped in my head. Like, I'm like, no way, I don't want to move. I don't want to do it. It's a mistake. I shouldn't do it. Even if it's a good deal or they work something out. No, it's just, and then I flip back and go, it's going to be so cool. I think of CK Chu's school, which was one big, long hallway, not as wide as this room. Like CK Chu, I go train with him in New York. Wall, and then twice the width of this, and the AC cranked up all the way because you have to work for your cheek. Like it was really like frigid in that room, 60 degrees maybe. And you have to hold the embracing porch. It's so cold. There's like 30 people, 40 people all lined up, all doing embracing porch next to each other in a couple rows. Anyways, so I think about that. Most schools are big, narrow hallways. Did we switch?
I switched.
We did?
I
I
did.
did.
You switched?
I
You
did
did?
not.
Okay, go ahead and switch. I switched, but I forgot to say anything. Did you switch at home? Okay. All right. So let's do a different one of the 11 qigongs today. All right. You may not remember this, but one of the 11 qigongs is embracing horse. Did you remember that?
Uh-huh.
And so the embracing horse is really good for opening the Ming month. You don't know what that means, but it means that it's just helping this part of your lower back connect and be flexible. So let's do, and do this with me at home if you're watching this. We'll just do like I can see the clock behind the camera. Like we'll hold for like 2 or 3 minutes, all right? You guys know how to do it, but I'll say it for those Chen stylists that all did Kung Fu, is you separate the feet about shoulder width, you bend the knees and you bend forward. When you bend forward, you want to feel the hips tuck in so that the lower back feels rounded to you. It feels rounded here, that the arch of the back is not there. Look, see the knees are bent. We don't want to have the back arching a lot when our knees are bent. If our knees are straight, we have our natural curve. It should be there. It shouldn't be overarched or tucked in when your legs are straight. Legs bent, tuck in like you're going to pick up something heavy. Okay, that's enough talk about it. Just hold it for a few minutes. Focus on your breathing. Relax the stomach. Okay, yeah, just about 2 minutes. Go ahead and straighten the legs. Circle the hands up, push the palms down. Okay, let's still continue and do the tendon lengthening, marrow washing, chi soothing method. Tendon lengthening. Yeah. Okay, and release. And a couple rounds of yin yang balance and chi mobilizing method. And release. Twist it out. Anything else you need to do? Unless there's a specific request, I think it would go with what we've been doing. So if you are watching this, the last few classes we've been running the whole set because we finished learning it, but we are now just doing Q&A and trying to get the different parts done. Okay, both for the RLU form and also for the Chin fan form. All right. Yeah. Big sweep around. cool form, right? On Facebook, hey, send me an email if you're, or if emails still exist. Let me know if you're watching this years from now. And they're like, Facebook? That's still around? That's not around anymore. What is he talking about? How old is this video after all? Anyways, it's a Facebook group for like martial arts school owners. And someone posted, what's your favorite form? And then most of them are hard karate guys. And they're like, back fist side kick, hook kick combination. Yeah, that's their answer. I post the clip of the ending of this form. This is my favorite form. So, what's my favorite form? The form I'm doing now. That'll be my new answer. Because I really miss 38 form because I'm not really practicing it. But I taught it, I practiced it, and then also taught it for years in the Black Sash class. So, anywho, we can do that again. We can do a section. What's your poison?
Wouldn't mind getting this kick.
Ah, that kick part, yes. Yeah. I miss a beat on it every once in a while, but I usually nail it, so I can give you a good explanation to help. So, Joe, what did she ask about for off camera? That kick when you come around and slap your foot and you land like here, and then you do that next part. Okay? I would call it the inside crescent. So, let's do that together. So I'm going to scoot back so when I center on the camera better when we actually do that move. So when we're practicing in the room, we're not actually way over here on these moves. We're over there on the other side. So here, we come here, and we've done one. Here, taking it easy, and two. And we come here, and then here's three. Then circle the left hand to an X. See that? Circle the left hand to an X. Let's do that one more time. So we came here, number three, boom. Circle the left hand to an X. That actually starts with your body turning to get the leg up. So, you're here, circle the hand, turn the body, and there goes that foot. And then you land in a cat stance. The left hand stays up, the right hand stays like this. It just always thinks, to me it always, the ending position looks like the Karate Kid, and the Karate Kid like getting ready to like punch, you know, when he's nervous and he's in his cat stance with his hands open like that. So I'm like, this is the Karate Kid. So there's kind of like a feeling of twisting in a twist stance and then kicking, but it doesn't kick towards the camera or towards that way. Let me just call it, since we're on camera. It still kicks that way. So I only get the beginning. I only get the beginning of the twisting I would do in my hips. And I do that here. And you see how that begins it? And then immediately. So I'm still making contact as if the opponent's head or the target, when you hit your hand, you both know this, and maybe you do too at home. We're simulating impact, right? When we do these, when we hit our hand. But this one's left hands get hit with the left foot, and it's getting hit not that way, but that way. Give it a shot on your own, and I realized I didn't set up a water for myself. I'm going to do that. Practice a few times, and we'll review it again and do any other sections you want. All right? You see it? At home, pretend I'm looking at you.
That's much better.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was missing that wind up, so it felt weird. I was like kind of stepping up or doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I always thought the target was over there, so.
It would feel natural, so Ms. Burns says it feels better now, that she's more clear with it. Mr. Haley was saying, I thought the target was over there. And for a full good load up, it would feel natural for it to hit over there. And this one is really like, boom, ready, kick, you know, and so. Yeah. Could be mistaken, but that's what, usually I get like 95% correct on the first look at those recordings. All right, another part. If not, we can work on fan, or we can run the set one more time, or
Let's say, run it.
yeah, okay, this is gonna run the set one more time and then we'll switch over to fan form. Let me know if you're watching these, because since we finished these forms, I'm inclined to not stream them live anymore and just have an in-person class so I can do more correction, since we're not in a stage of instruction, okay? But just something to consider. I've already done that on Fridays because everyone who wants to do the class is showing up, right? So I'm like, no one's ever even said, hey, why aren't you sending them? Because I don't know what to tell you. I have everyone's learned the form already. All right. Let's start. Take a couple deep breaths, of course, feel centered. We don't always do that in a classroom setting, but hopefully you have established some semblance of a home practice, at least occasionally. And really, getting centered is the key to enjoying your form at home. You know, it's just like how do you feel after the young class? If you get that centered, calm feeling, try to do the form while being calm. In class, it's hard for me to be calm because I'm excitable and I'm explaining things, and that means my mind's thinking. It's not the same. So I'm not always modeling that well here. That aspect of being calm. So easy doing the circles. Fun. Now right. That's closer to full speed and power, right? Okay, get your fans, or take a break. Get your fans. Take a break. Oh man, another time that if I wasn't on camera, I'd be like, all right, let me see you do your forms. Okay? So we'll see about retiring the recording of this class. I'll just play it by ear. Hey, if you're watching this and you're like, no, I watched it afterwards. Let me know. Don't worry. Like, I'll check with everyone who normally comes before I would do it. All right. From the top. And I'm going to try to push it a little bit closer to the camera. So, let's see what happens. Again. probably the fastest we've done it as a group. And like you said, last time was the first time you did it without wondering what the next move was. It's a good job on that. If you're at home doing this, if you did the same thing, that's cool. If that was too fast for you, watch it again on half speed. Follow at half speed. Or follow some of the old recordings in this playlist. Okay, should we go home now? Comments, questions, suggestions?
I mean, it's just repeating.
Repeat. I'm gonna, yes?
My trouble spot is still from Dragon on the Ground through Golden Rooster, see the turnaround double front jump kick.
Okay, let's review that, and then what I probably will do is let y'all lead it on camera, as long as you're okay with that. You know, a little pressure. You know, and you're like,
I
whatever.
don't mind being immortalized.
I mean, I said it to
We're
a
wearing
lot.
masks. No one will know who we are.
No, we don't even know who you are. Who is that? Who is that? I can't see. Can you read her uniform? Rewind it. Who did he say it was? Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Haley had a good question. So again, we just flipped this guy. Which way did we flip him? Yeah, so we stomped. Yeah, we flipped him like this. We stomped, we turned, we dropped. And ideal one for him to do this. So you're all the way down. Then you shift, and there goes the fist. Then it looks like a blocking in, but really it's just like brush knee, from brush knee push in Yang style. It comes by your face, comes by your stomach, comes by your knee as you twist, bring this up by your ear, and then spiral this guy up. Just naturally, and then stop. Not hard, but just a stomp and squat a little. Because we flip and close it, pass it off, and we've squatted so that we can do this. And it's a horse stance. And it opens, that's right. Then it comes back, cat stance to close, and then before we do more, want me to lead it again or try it on your own?
One more time.
Okay, I'll lead it again. Let me get a little closer to the camera. I know sometimes my feet get cut off, but you know, it's not a big deal. So here we go. We just stomped. We flipped this up and caught it and stomped. And then we're turning and dropping. And then we're shifting. There goes the fist. Blocks in, down, and up as you turn. Continue up. Down. Flip. Pass it off. And jump right, left. And then the kick and all the other stuff. Okay, give that a shot on your own. It's good to practice that one little section anyways. And I'm not expecting you to suddenly regain your youthful flexibility, but if you're not twisting or hurting your knee, try to sink down on the dragon on the ground. Try to see if you can take it lower, as long as you're not sinking or twisting your knee or straining yourself in some awkward way. Even if you're only going down that much, it's going to help condition and open up your joints and improve your strength and flexibility, which, you know, that's the promise of Tai Chi, the longevity. We're all going to get older. How much can we delay feeling like physically that we're older? Tai Chi definitely helps with that. Your PSA is not finished.
Is this left kick?
It's a left slow heel kick. So once we get to that point, we
That's
just
it.
pick up the knee, kick really slowly, bring it back, and then when you put it down, you twist, close, and jump. practicing at home? You got another question? So let me have your attention or finish up the round you're on. Yes.
So since I've been focusing on the tossing and catching it,
Uh-huh.
when you don't do it, what is it
Oh.
like a?
Yeah, I just don't want the whole video to be filled of us continuing to drop and pick up our fan. I'll bravely try it here once. Okay, so you're here. Ms. Durkin was the one that really keyed into the trick. If you're trying to flip it, you'll be too aggressive. It'll spin too many times and you won't be able to catch it. If you just think about it turning in place and you switching your hand to catch it, like you're just turning it and then switching your hand to catch it. So I mean, you're here, you go here, and you do a little dip, you do a little turn, and turn. Like you turn to the left, and then you can turn it and get it over. But yeah, the class, I don't know, the recording just full of us dropping the fan over and over. So that's the first answer. But the second answer, what am I doing to fake it?
Yes.
So that I'm not full of drop fan videos of us looking like fools doing our fan over and over again, is I go here. Let me see if I can remember what I do. Here, here, here. I go. I just grab it and flip it over, because that's about all it does anyways. Because you also need to do this and this. See the turning of the body? This and this, which is very similar to when we did 38 form single whip. Because you know all the single whips and all the forms some of them are just slightly different with how they're done. So the 38 form does this thing. Let me see if I can do a pickup from it. But anyways, you go like this, and then you go like this, this, in the 38 form. So this is like really reminiscent of that. Whereas the Arlu we just did is, and we just roll right into it. And the 38 form is like, what the heck? And then you turn and, huh? And then, huh? You know, it's like all these things. But this is very similar to that. Whether or not you flip it, it's that, and then that circle. Does that answer your question? So I created my own faking it because I didn't want to keep dropping it. Definitely, if we had a performance, we'd practice that a lot. But the 24 form video that we've been emulating, he does turn his hips to his right, and then he turns them to his left, and it's just a little flipping over, and then flipping over. Oh, and then I'm going to go ahead and do it where it's all messed up. When you're first trying this, everyone tries to throw it in the air, and then it's everywhere. You know, they're like, I got to throw it up high enough to be able to catch it. And it's like, no, just flip it in place.
Yeah, I was practicing it at home and I left the ceiling fan on. I was like,
Yeah.
I took it. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's like, let me flip it up in the air really, really high, and then it's on the floor. So yeah, it just pretty much turns in place anyways for you to catch it.
So explain the left hand again?
So the left hand, with or without letting go and re-catching, so I'll simulate, so I don't have a bunch of drops over and over again. I'll simulate and come up. Once it flips over, then you've caught it. You're pulling back, aka chambering from martial arts, and turning to the right.
Okay.
Then you're flipping the hand back over, and you're skimming the hand like that.
So think chamber with the fan.
Yeah. And if you do that all correctly, and you started correctly, once you do single whip, and you let this guy rotate back, the decorative side will show. Right? It doesn't really matter. And if you want to make sure to always do it, there are fans with two decorative sides. So, you're like, okay. Yeah. I didn't share their article, but it's a fun article that, I don't know why someone would do a Tai Chi master would do a fight with the Jiu-Jitsu guy. Like, my perception of Tai Chi is, yes, it's a martial art, but we all know we're using martial arts to understand it better, not because we're going to go out and fight an MMA style bout. And so there's a couple guys, an MMA guy, and rightfully so in some ways. I agree with him. He's like challenging people who say they're masters, like self-proclaimed and it's giving Kung Fu, but mostly Tai Chi, a bad name, which is weird, because, again, I don't think of someone who's a master of Tai Chi entering a UFC battle, especially because I'm not as good as I was 20 years ago, as far as like fighting someone in a match with the cardio that I would need and the strength and flexibility. I'm good for a couple punches, strategically placed punches in self-defense. But what I'm saying is the government of China is now cracking down on self-declared masters. So they're like, hey guys, no more self-declaring yourself. I'm like, hey, that's going to be good because it is ruining the reputation for those who pay attention to that reputation of Tai Chi and Kung Fu in the world. So, yeah. Any other questions? One more time?
Sure.
I'm game. Try to get a little closer to the camera, see that. Hey. Don't stay at the floor. Use your balance. Safe. Now to the masters of capable force and seek to follow their examples.
Not a Grandmaster Instructor.
About a third and second degree, advanced block / class systems. Good job, you guys. Howdy, howdy. Good to see you. How's quarantine life? You're done with it? Like, it's full time again. is my new answer. Always close as good as can. Yeah. Working on things, making stuff happen.
All the videos and stuff on the whole new space. It's cool.
Oh, you didn't see it? Oh, yeah, I sent you a text. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Have to come up and check it out.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
know.
even need to.
Oh, yeah. Well, your feedback is of value, so.
I've seen pretty much anything at the bottom that's on there. Except for the whole like greyhounds or slicker snow.
Oh, yeah.
Like the likelihood of crazy.
Well, what you didn't get to see in my description was that so we can leave the door locked all the time and just buzz students in first. Like, that's pretty cool. And also, since the back entrance, if we want to do it, if it happened, is in the VIP room. So someone drunken guy is not going to go from the entrance and get the counter. We can understand it's the back entrance, go to the VIP room and then maybe go to the So we actually have a strategic way to just, you know, and even in New York, so
Yeah, I don't wanna.
CKG had a buzzer too. It was in Times Square. You have a buzzer, everyone has a buzzer. So, yeah, we're just like, we just do buzzer because we've had it at the old location, we've had enough times of having crazy people come in. And we can look and assess and go, no, you can't. Yeah, like, who the hell y'all car buddies in here? And I'm like, oh, yeah, so I'm actually making my offer tonight. Yeah, I'm actually gonna make the offer. You ever seen Mr. Loomis? I mean, Loomis? Sorry, Mr. Loomis, if you're listening. Oh, you have these three? Yeah, you're saying again?
Do you want me to sit?
Oh, no, it's up to you.
It's up to,
There's plenty of room. Hi. I'm glad you made it. Yeah. Oh, well, you're fine. We usually start on time, but with the recording it and everything, that little variable, we broke in the habit of starting on time. So, and even if you're late, I'm not gonna give you this detail.
I usually get home from work in anywhere between 5:30 and 6, and today I was running late, and then I got home early again.
Oh,
I was like,
Glad-
oh my goodness.
it'll be worth it. So yeah, come on out to the mat. It's okay. I finished my class already. Okay.
All right, welcome. Glad y'all made it. Got me where I can teach, but can't do really the camera, but
about a senior head instructor.
Now to third-degree black sash and beginner students. All right, welcome everybody. Let's begin with some deep breath, relaxation. Pick a comfortable distance with your feet. Allow your eyes to close. Have your lips lightly sealed and the teeth gently meshed together if you like. Press gently with the hand on the lower abdomen. Make sure the arms don't get tense as you press it. Just keep the arms relaxed. It can be very light pressure just to feel the breath. With the eyes closed, allow the eyes to soften a little bit. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. Be relaxed. With your hands, feel the abdomen expand outward a little bit as you breathe in. Feel the abdomen go back in as you breathe out. Imagine that cascade of relaxation flowing down the body, beginning at the top of the head, flowing down to the bottoms of the feet. Relax the face. Feel the jaw relax a little more. Relax the neck. Throat and back then. Feel the upper back and chest relax. Feel the shoulders, arms, hands relax. Relax the stomach and lower back. Relax the waist and the hips. Notice the same deep breath. Feel the relaxation. Thighs, backs of the legs. Let the knees soften. And relax calves, ankles, and feet. And the next time you breathe out, release by lowering your hands. Okay, separate the feet shoulder width apart. Again, we'll do our first foundational posture, embracing horse. Turn the toes in, outside edges of the feet parallel. Bend the knees. Sit back, lean forward a little in your upper body. Circle the arms. See if you can feel the weight even between both feet with that concentration of the weight in the heels and outside edges. And rather than making the feet tense, to get that feeling, just round out from the knees and tuck under from the pelvis. Sit back until you feel the weight go there. And if you feel like you're about to tip backwards and you want to tense up, see if you can lean forward and tuck a little more instead. Holding yourself up with tension, hold it up with balance. Continue the deep breath. We'll hold about 2 more minutes today. say this a lot, but Tai Chi should not hurt your knees, so if I ever tell you to correct and it brings pain to the knee, let me know. Don't just suffer through it. I'll try to give you better advice. Sort of advanced correction, hold about 30 more seconds. One advanced correction is to make sure, especially in these shoes, which you might have noticed that kind of a rounded bottom, to make sure that the ball of the foot doesn't completely disconnect from the floor. So even though you want the weight concentrated in the heels and outside edges, feel like you're still kind of plugged in with the ball of the foot as well. And that's a lot to think about at once. In doubt, relax, breathe, hold the posture as best you can. For now, release, straighten the legs, lower the hands. Good. Circle the arms up, breathe in. Push palms down, breathe out. All right. So we've made some good progress in the form so far. Now that we've kind of made it a few moves in, let's review what we've done a bunch. Just keep running it a bunch, and then after that, we'll take a look at that single lift more.
Start.
Step left. Conexión. Ward off right. Ward off left. Ward off right. Pull back and press. And push. Single whip. We'll review it, see what you remember. Okay, release. Let's do that about 2 more times.
Start.
Yeah, take 1. Step left. Next one. Ward off right. Ward off left. Ward off right. Pull back and press. Push. Single whip, shift, turn. Shift, turn, circle. Turn, release the key. Step. Shift, turn. One more time. If you feel like you've been holding your breath, take a few deep breaths. Make sure to not hold your breath. Let it go as you move. At some point, we'll learn the specific breathing that goes with each part of the movement, but it's kind of too much all at once. So once we get to moving, it's over. Talk more about it. As long as you're not holding your breath, breathing deep and slow, you're good to go. And step right. back and press. Push. Single whip. Alright, cool. So, let's see. Are there any, we'll open it up to the whole thing. Are there questions or comments about any of those moves?
I have a question on the pull back here. So when you first, I guess, move your hand over, is it the left hand going like circling around? Like, I guess I can't really see it.
Yeah, let me turn it around and let you see it from that angle, and I'll try to answer your question as well. So, here I am, I'm in board off right, which would be board off right here, before the back rest push, right? But I'm facing this way. Hopefully I don't lose my balance. So, you saw, and I can see you were turning to the right here, and then with all the instructions, shift back. And when I turn to the left, what the hand does, it does kind of make a circle around and come back and meet that wrist support. Let me just demonstrate it without talking and see if that clears it up. Does that make sense? Do you have any other questions about that? Cool. So, and within that question, there's a principle of Tai Chi we can look at, which is moving from the waist. So in Tai Chi, we have an idea that the waist is kind of the commander or the ruler of the body. It kind of dictates how everything happens, and that's part of this, I'll say, quote, secret to getting that Tai Chi relaxed, whole body coordinated motion. And the way you can see that happen here is, when you first learn it, it might just look like the arms are kind of doing this thing. But with practice, you'll see that really from here I turn, and that brings the hand by the elbow. And then I shift with my legs. And then again from the waist I turn, and that turn is what allows that hand to circle back. And then again I turn, and that one's kind of more obvious at the end. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Any other questions? All right, very good. Let's go. Let's practice that one a little bit just to kind of lock in the answers. So let's start for our
Do you want to swap places?
Huh?
You want to swap places?
And as you go through, and you'll see it from different places in the room, and you'll kind of learn. Used to be people would kind of get like their square, but you're going to see it from different sides. So push position. We'll make sure we're all in a good push position to start. It's that same double dragging foot placement, about 60% on the front. Good. And good. Elbows relaxed down, spurs. Yeah. Good. Elbows relaxed down, spurs. Good. Yeah. Good. Weight distribution and foot placement. Oh wait, that's the wrong position, sorry. Keep the feet where they are, put the arms toward on, right? And now we double check. Yeah, good. And then, just let it come down just slightly. Yes. And then relax the shoulder elbow just a little bit. The left will just be a little more in the middle. Yeah, so it's like just before you turn. Okay. Let's do pull back, press and push just to keep it connected to the whole thing. So a little bit of review, turn to the right, left hand by right elbow. Shift back, good. Turn to the left, let the hand circle, almost like the waist turned it. Moves back around, turn to the front, shift forward, press. Let's go ahead and do push with it, follow through. Shift back, seek elbows. Shift forward. And reset the hands into the ward upright. Do it one more time with me, and then I'm just going to watch, and you can copy that. And begin, pull back and press. And push. Reset the arms one more time. Again, pull back and press. spend some more time on single whip, and I think we should probably do that today too, just keep on working single whip because there's so much going on in it all at once. So let's yeah, let's do it. So let's get into that same foot position and the push position. And let's kind of break it apart a little bit before we smooth it back together. And first, shift back and let the arms relax out. Good. Now turn to the left, turn the right goes in all the way to the front and hold here. Good, yeah, you should feel like most of your weight's still on the left leg and the right toe's just down. Yeah, good. Now shift the weight to the right. It's not a huge shift, but it should feel pretty different. Form that circle with the arms with the feet on top. Hold it. Okay. Turn to the left. Release the left heel. Sink down, step in. Step back, heel toe. And we're looking for that same double dragon's foot placement where you might tend to step straight out. It'll take just some practice to get where you step back a little automatically. Good. Shift to the left. Lift the left hand. Turn to the left. And let the right toe turn. Hold here one more time. Okay. Burns, let that left hand come down just slightly. And by the way, if I'm even talking about your hands, it means the feet are correct. So release. Because my focus always goes to the feet first to get that right. Because you can copy the hands correctly, but if the feet aren't right, the whole thing will be off. Back to push. Yes,
I
sir.
have one more question.
Yeah,
So,
please.
does your left hand come out, because it's in a circle, so does it come out when you release your left heel? Like, but it doesn't go up yet? I don't know if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So again, it's the part you can't see, right? From the back. So here we go. I form my circle with my arms. Now, I don't know if this will be confusing to turn it this way. Well, let's see what happens. So once I've kind of gone to this awkward position that I think I told y'all last time, you won't hang out here when you really get the move down. This is just to learn it, right? Kind of transitionary position, you'll move through it. From here, when I turn to the left, I do release the left heel and my body's turning, and that's also when the beat will go out to the front. And I guess it does sort of come up a little bit when that happens. I hadn't really thought about it that way, but is that what you were asking? Yeah, good question. And then if you see it, just see it from your normal orientation. I kind of skip through the foot placement, but does that make sense? Cool. Any others? All right, let's do a little more single whip from push position. Begin. Shift. Turn. Shift. Turn. And circle. Turn. Release the heel, let the feet come. Sink and step. And shift the weight. Once you feel a little more weight on the left than on the right, you can lift the hand. Turn the other toes. Up. Yeah, good for the correction. And release. Let's do it one more time. Sorry. Back. Turn. Move. Turn. Turn. Release. Step. Shift. Lift. Good. Hold there one more time. And actually, now that I told you that, you put your foot on the right place so let it come out to the side. There you go. I memorize what it feels like and release. All right. So I want you to take a look at single whip in a slightly different way. So I'll turn it around and demonstrate it. I'm going to show it quickly, and the best we can do right now, imagine the self-defense applications. So we'll give a little meaning to this. So when single whip goes quickly, I've had students that'll laugh because it just looks so different, or it looks goofy or something. I don't know. But when it goes quickly, it'll look like this. And you notice some little things like the step in, the step out go away. And that's going to be normal as you learn Tai Chi. That some things will take a little some things will disappear, or you'll see people and they're like, hey, they didn't step in and step out. It's just, you're doing the learning version, and with time you'll feel through it. But if you can imagine my attacker coming at me, and I shift my weight and turn my arms to not get hit, kind of like a deflection. And then maybe there's someone else over here, and I'm holding on here while I strike with the palm, and sort of hold on, and that's what the beat here is signifying, is grabbing and strike with the palm. So if you can imagine that, deflect, grab, strike.
Do you
And
put
then-
it onto their arm and strike it under it, or what do you put on?
Yeah, in the application when we do this, it's kind of strange because the same punch that comes in, we grab that punch and then hold it back. So yeah, so it's like it's stretching the arm
It's like-
while you're striking.
Or-
Yeah, we usually go for the neck on this.
Okay.
Yeah, just because when the arm's stretched out, it's kind of available. Does that make sense? I know, you know, do so much imagining the opponent.
We can do it, I can do a Panama one. We can keep it apart and just show where I would be.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we can do that. So, so Mr. Haley, this is the version of the application that we do. So if he was, this is our promise to not hurt each other, or I guess to even come in contact with each other right now. So yeah, so the punch is coming in, punch would come in, and I would shift my weight away and deflect it, right? But then I might hold on, step in, and strike there to the neck. So he's got momentum coming through. So the Tai Chi works in a way that kind of takes advantage of someone overcommitting to keep them off balance and use that fix. Hopefully that was clarifying a little bit. Let's practice it and see if we can imagine some of that back in the move. So from the push position. E. Yes, yes. Very good. Release. Let's do that one more time. Lock it in. And for these moves, like setting expectations, just we say this, roughly it's about 100 times to get it. And we made a good dent in that past 2 classes. About 1,000 times to look like a black sash, and roughly 10,000 times to basically master it. Kind of goes like that. Begin single with. And release. All right. Good job. Any final comments, questions, suggestions? You know, actually, we started a little late, and like we've been doing during sort of more informal times. Let's go from the top once more. Just kind of put it all together. And step left. 2 minutes. Ward off right. Ward off. Ward off right. Pull back and press. You will say the name back in your mind after I say it. Hope you remember it. Recall that. Push. Single. And release. Almost preview the next move, so let's just keep it focused like that. And good work on our basic training.
Sure.
We follow the 5 hearts: faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility.
About to see your head is perfect.
Sir, about to third degree black sash, beginner students, basic training dismissed. Very good.
But I wouldn't mind coming on Monday, Wednesday, but I don't think anybody's blocked.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, in the event that you definitely wouldn't be.
Yeah, no, no, no.
Yeah, I mean, so far it hasn't hit the point where we would have to turn it into one, but it's getting, what's the date right now? Gosh, I don't know. I'm asking.
All right, I'll just keep on, like, keep it there now.
Yeah. I'll keep it in mind though, if that changes, I'll let you know.
All right, yeah, you say, hey, we're gonna open up both sides of the pond.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so no, someone's watching now, so I guess we'll do black sash training. Black sash training, we are doing continuous form practice with breathing. So let's do it. Start with feet close together, pretty close, hands by the sides. Take a few deep breaths before you begin. Exhale. reminder, especially in a tournament, but even in your own practice, when you get to the end, take a moment to transition from the form to not doing the form, if that makes sense. So the counterexample would be this: don't do this. So into my form, so relaxed, and into my form, I'm so focused. So into my form, so, okay. So it's a little silly, but let there be a moment of sort of feeling the end of it. Feeling the end of it, would that be a way to say it? All right, so let's do that one more time. Let's play with the speed a little bit. Let's do a fast version of it, and then we'll come back and we'll go slow again. So this is like if you've ever been in a car going really fast for a while, and then you get off and suddenly normal speeds seem way too slow. Velocitation, I think they call it. So let's fight velocitation a little bit. Let's go real fast now. Real fast for beginners. And we'll come back and go slow. Breathe as we try to do fast, correct breath. If you're struggling to be exact quickly, don't be exact. Be close. Err on the side of keeping your Tai Chi alignment and not quite getting the move right. And don't go wrong on purpose. Let the priority be Tai Chi alignment, relaxation, and as good as the move can be with that. Okay. Probably seem pretty fast to some of you, not all. Let's go slow again. We're going to go into Master's Path time a bit. Or one more slow with the breath. I'll call it out. Try to feel the contrast and feel what's the same between the contrast and speed. Feel a connection between the bottoms of your feet and the floor. Connected through relaxation, through weight, through pressure of the body. Through the awareness of your system, balancing, adjusting all the time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. In. X. In. X. In. X. In. X. In. X. In. And that's it. Let's do our life skill. Fact, self-mastery requires a courageous heart. Courageous heart shows strength. In the face of. Path of self-mastery requires a courageous heart. Courageous heart shows strength. In the face of fear. Path of self-mastery requires a courageous heart. Courageous heart shows strength. In the face of fear. Take that fear. All right. About two, your fellow students. Black exercise training dismissed. So, Master's Path. You'll be watching in the present or in the later present, which is the future currently. Let's do some a couple of Chin Qigong moves, maybe 2 or 3. And if you haven't seen the Chin Qigong, it's a set of 10 or 11, depending on whether or not you count one of them, which is nothing. It's 10 or 11. We'll call it 11. It's 11 postures from Chin style that are specifically Chin style Qigong. And if you've done Neikang, you know it's focused more on sort of building the strength and the structure to make your Tai Chi better, right? It's not, it definitely has health benefits, but it's not sort of Chinese, in my knowledge at least, sort of designed for in that traditional Chinese medicine kind of way. Whereas the Chin Qigong definitely come from that traditional Chinese medicine tradition. And they each have specific like health benefits they're aiming for, parts of the body, different systems they purport to benefit. So the names are cool too, and they kind of give you hints as to what they are. So they have a little different character than Neikang, you'll notice. They all basically start from this sort of natural shoulder width apart. And the first one is Chin style commencement over and over again, so we won't do that one. The second one's good. They're all good. The second one is called the Sun Moon Qi Collecting Method. Just follow me. It's got breath. The breath is different than Yang, but just don't worry about it too much. Just you don't have to expand the abdomen on it. Inhale and let it come back in. Exhale. doesn't move. So the arms come out. Let them circle forward, I should say. Then let them circle out. Spread the fingers, stretch the fingers. Now feel the hand grab as your wrists and elbows sink down by your sides. And then release the fingers and let them sort of stretch. That's the motion. Make sure the legs aren't locked. Keep a little, even if you wouldn't call it bent, keep a little softness in the knees. You can even bend them a little too. Circle the arms forward and out, breathing in. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Hold while you sink. Exhale, let the fingers relax and stretch. Breathe in through the nose. Hold. Breathe out through the mouth. Relax the face, kind of like a sigh. Continue. Breathe in. Stretch. Hold. Breathe. Continue. The exhale, besides being like a sigh, should be long and full. Full exhale with a firm out. And you know, when I say the exhale is like a sigh, it's not a coincidence. You know, from a certain perspective, you could think of the body sighing as a sort of automatic way to release tension or stress or anxiety or something like that. Think about when you find yourself sighing without thinking about it. So it's almost like a little tricking the body into using its own de-stressing shortcut. It's a life hack, whatever. So let's do the next one. Not the next one in sequence though. Third one is good. No, they're all good. I said that already. Okay, let's do the fifth one, the developing wisdom chi receiving method. Neutral position again. Same starting position, legs unlocked, knees unlocked. Inhale, circle the arms up until they come to meet. It's kind of like riding a wild horse for a second, until they meet fingertips above the head and thumb. Hold the breath, come down and brush like a crown of the head. Exhale, push the palms out. So this one has 2 breaths for one complete cycle. Inhale, grab, sink wrists, elbows in front this time. Exhale, relax, stretch hands. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. And when I'm not explaining, I do a better correct long exhale. Exhale. In. Hold. Out. In. Out. Continue. In. Hold. Exhale. In. Exhale. Let's just do these 2 today. Continue. Do the breath when you know you should. of stuff in the class and turning into a dance party.
Yeah. It's, just move it over 2 doors. It's already a date party.
I was, what are those, what's that color called?
It's next gainer. I want to kung fu.
Yeah.
Once we start getting like the stomach crunches, it really hard to breathe in advance. I'm a little concerned because it's only like 1 layer.
Yeah.
I want to see how capable it is for
Yeah.
class. I may do 2 of them, so that's at least 2 layers.
Yeah, I've seen, they look, I've seen, I don't know if there's different kinds of solutions like that. They all look pretty handy, pretty.
The nice thing about it is like, they just go.
Yeah.
I'm not using it. Okay, that's all. Mr. Nelson, on there.
That's
Yeah. Why don't you write it out, see if it's more breathable? Little concerned. It's only 1 layer,
Better than none.
but it's better than 9.
Yeah.
Man, it's so hard to breathe in a mask, but you have to right out of here.
Yeah. And when, I don't know if this happens to you or if it's just my job, when I'm talking and moving, it just starts to creep down, coming off the nose.
Yeah.
So, then I have to, like, I hate touching the mask in front of students.
That makes sense. My big problem is that it's been going up my nose. Because like, it's breathing so hard, it's
I watched it, I forgot to hire it. And I remembered I had this in my car. I was like, yeah. And it's super hot out.
what I found, like, whenever my shirt was like super wrinkly, is I wear it in class once and then it's no longer wrinkly.
Kind of breaks and loose.
But it's, you still have that embarrassment of showing that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's one of those weird things where it's like, even though you've washed it, it's clean.
Right.
Because it's wrinkly, it looks like it's not clean.
It looks dirty. They're just unkept. Generally, I try to avoid that look. I used to not care at all, but over the years, especially like my job is like very public.
Oh, yeah.
So just like keeping up with like haircuts and stuff like that, you know, it's something I kind of work in. I used to not
Yeah.
ever, like, I would go like months.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's like every 3 weeks I always get a cut.
When I was in high school, it was like, I run out of folded clothes, I'm just gonna get something like that's clean, that hasn't been folded yet, I don't care. Yeah, and I'd go like 3 months without a haircut.
You can do it, I mean, it can be done. But once you realize that being clean is just easier to get. Then you can maintain it.
Yeah, I can also feel it like the shirt is dirty.
Oh, yeah.
Feels oil in it.
It doesn't feel good.
No. Definitely like when I was in school, or kids were wearing socks 2 days in a row.
Ooh. That's a no-no. That's like wearing underwear 2 days in a row.
Yeah, but with socks, it's like, I've done it once, I did it once, and that's, I'll never do it again. Wear socks 2 days in a row. Cause like, 30 minutes into that second day, it's like,
Ugh.
it's like
And then you're stuck with them.
yeah. Hey kids, don't wear your socks 2 days in a
Wash
row.
them.
Public service announcement.
So you got a mask like mine, huh?
I would see how the neck gaiter would work.
I feel like it stays on pretty good. And then if it gets sweaty, you can just turn it.
Turn it, yeah, because, the masks were sort of hard to breathe in. Oh, well, I've been pausing in the class in order to catch my breath,
Yeah.
but, when we're doing that warm-up, there's like a few times where you're just like, I'm almost wanting to stop the warm-up.
Yeah.
My only concern is that it's only a single layer. I wanna see how it works, how well I can breathe in, and I may do like 2 of them. See if that-
There you go.
What I do like about it is that it's easy to put on and off.
It is.
We're here for a reason.
Bow to head instructor.
Bow to beginner level students and everybody at home. All right, get our warm up. 75 jumping jacks.
Yes, sir.
Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push-up position.
Sir.
First set of 10 push-ups.
Yes, sir.
Begin. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. Press kneeling.
Sir. So I finally got my bob.
You got a bob?
I did.
Nice.
It's awesome. I think it's the same as those. Same
Very nice.
base. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm having some fun with it. I got some gloves too.
Oh, nice.
Like not like the ones that we use, but
Yeah.
more like UFC gloves. You
Yeah.
know?
Sort of the open fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just a little light padding on the knuckles.
Yeah.
You don't really need. They're pretty soft, but after a while, I was like, I'm gonna put these on.
Yeah, so, I've done my fair share of doing that. It's like after you punch, it's like even something soft, it's
Yeah.
skin's gonna hurt.
Yeah, and then you can't really train anymore, so it's like, put the protection on.
And I know there's some people where it's like, no, you want to get that numb, and it's like, well, when are you gonna know you hurt yourself?
Right, right. Yeah, life or death, yes, but
Yeah.
not training. It's not
All right,
really worth it.
second set.
Sir.
Begin. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. Especially your hands. You really don't want your hands to be numb.
Yeah. Kind of need
You
it.
know, for a lot of things. As a species, we have built our entire infrastructure and everything around hands.
That's very true. Yeah, I mean, you can't do a whole lot without them. I know there's people that learn how to use their feet and they don't have arms, but
Yeah, but that's not convenient.
it's pretty tough.
We don't, and for some of them, like they'll have houses specially built or something like that.
Right.
But our modern world is made for people with hands.
Yeah. I mean, how do you put a mask on without, you know, everything?
I mean, you have a special mask,
Yeah.
like special loops that go through your feet. But, I mean, they eat.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
So, but it's, yeah, it's interesting how much we take for granted, how much is actually built around
Definitely. And right-handed people.
right-handed, yeah,
Yeah.
around standard body shape.
Yeah.
I mean, specific height, so there's like a average height, so it's like the world is bad for tall people and short people. All right, last set.
Sir.
Begin. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. You've ever been to Europe? Europe is built for skinny people.
Yes. Not for Americans.
All right. First set of 25.
Yes, sir.
Begin. 1 sir, 2 sir, 3 sir, 4 sir, 5 sir, 6 sir, 7 sir, 8 sir, 9 sir, 10 sir, 11 sir, 12 sir, 13 sir, 14 sir, 15 sir, 16 sir, 17 sir, 18 sir, 19 sir, 20 sir, 1 sir, 2 sir, 3 sir, 4 sir, 5 sir. Second set.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1
1 sir, 2 sir,
3
sir, 4 sir,
5 sir,
6 sir, 7 sir, 8 sir,
9 sir,
10 sir,
11 sir,
12 sir,
13 sir,
14 sir, 15 sir, 16 sir,
17 sir,
18 sir,
19 sir,
20 sir,
1 sir,
2 sir,
3 sir,
4 sir,
5
5
sir.
sir. Rest.
Yes, sir.
Last set.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1
1 sir, 2 sir,
3 sir,
4 sir, 5
5
sir, 6 sir,
7
7 sir, 8 sir,
9 sir,
10 sir, 11 sir, 12 sir, 13 sir, 14 sir,
15 sir,
16 sir,
17 sir,
18 sir,
19 sir,
20 sir,
1
sir, 2 sir,
3 sir,
4 sir,
5
5
sir.
sir. Sit up.
Yes, sir.
Feet straight out in front.
Yes, sir.
Reach up, bend forward, touch your toes.
Sir.
1 sir, 2 sir,
3
3
sir,
sir, 4 sir, 5 sir, 6 sir, 7 sir, 8 sir, 9 sir, 10 sir, 11 sir, 12 sir, 13 sir, 14 sir, 15 sir, 16 sir, 17 sir, 18 sir, 19 sir,
20 sir.
When I first started, everybody was ran out of breath in that first 20
Uh-huh.
at exactly the same spot. So every time we got to 13, the whole room was quiet. Then one again, and reach up and forward, touch your toes. 1 sir,
2 sir,
3 sir, 4 sir, 5 sir, 6 sir, 7 sir, 8 sir, 9 sir, 10 sir, 11 sir, 12 sir, 13 sir, 14 sir, 15 sir, 16 sir, 17 sir, 18 sir, 19 sir, 20 sir. It's just those bicycle crunches seem to,
Oh, yeah.
it's deceptive because I would always think like, oh, it'd be the jumping jacks because it's a full body exercise.
Yeah.
Somehow everybody always gets gassed on,
Yeah, it's the combination, I think, too.
yeah, it's just, it's doing 3 different things, like you just did a nice good heavy muscle workout.
Mm-hmm.
All right, reach up, bend forward, touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
1 sir, 2 sir, 3 sir, 4 sir, 5 sir, 6 sir, 7 sir, 8 sir, 9 sir, 10 sir, 11 sir, 12 sir, 13 sir, 14 sir, 15 sir, 16 sir, 17 sir, 18 sir, 19 sir, 20 sir. A lot of movement together.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if anybody heard Mr. Fig in the, it was the pre-show, before the show. He was talking about how he was having a hard time not turning this into kind of a dance off during Tai Chi. Because of the loud music that's going on next door.
Yeah, they're having some fun over there.
Yeah.
All right, push the knees down, back straight, head held high. We're gonna bend forward, touch your nose to your toes. Where would you go? 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Step.
Sir.
Feet wide apart. Hands up.
Sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Reach to one side.
Sir.
Reach the other side.
Yes, sir.
Reach to both sides.
Yes, sir.
Widen your stretch if you can. Touch your head to the floor as low as it'll go.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. We're gonna lift up and turn towards our right side.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Switch sides.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. All right, we're gonna go back to center.
Sir.
We're gonna push up 1, 2, 3. Walk back. Hands up. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Feet straight out in front. Sir. Reach up. Bend forward, touch your toes. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. We're gonna go onto our backs.
Sir.
All right. And we're gonna bridge up. And back down. Hug your knees. We're gonna rock backwards. Forwards. Stand up. Right. We are on punches and kicks.
Yes, sir.
And we just made it through. Our backhand front punch. That was the last one we were over.
Yes, sir.
Front hand front punch, front leg, front kick, and then our backhand front punch. Okay. Once that kind of rushed through our front leg front kick a little bit. So what I wanted to do today, we're going to cover a little bit more of the front leg front kick. We're going to kind of rush through that front hand front punch, and then I'm going to do a little bit of extra on that front leg front kick.
Yes, sir.
Can you stand?
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready, stand. Okay. Front hand, front punch. 1, hey! 2, hey! 3, hey! 4, hey! 5, hey! 6, hey! 7, hey! 8, hey! 9, hey! 10, hey! 10 more. 1, hey! 2, hey! 3, hey! 4, hey! 5, hey! 6, hey! 7, hey! 8, hey! 9, hey! 10, hey! Say us. Let's say. 1, hey! 2, hey! 3, hey! 4, hey! 5, hey! 1, hey! 2, hey! 3, hey! 4, hey! 5, hey! 6, hey! 7, hey! 8, hey! 9, hey! 10, hey! Say us. Feet together.
Sir.
Whew. Okay, front leg front kick. So, this is hard. This is one of those ones where I try to encourage everybody to physically feel this kick, because until you can actually feel that pressure on the ball of that foot, you're gonna want to go. Everybody's gonna want to do what I sometimes refer to as either a football kick or a soccer kick.
Yes, sir.
If you do this at tournament, you will hurt yourself. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Master Gohring used to always talk about this in class, where he went to a tournament. I think he said he was like a purple sash or red sash time, and he made the mistake of doing a kick like this, and he broke his toe. Yeah, he says it doesn't function correctly to this day.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah, so so he's always kind of this cautionary tale, and he always tells us this. It's a cautionary tale that he knew how to do it correctly, he just didn't. And so we want to make sure that we reiterate this every time, that we want to pull those toes away, get those toes out of that line of fire getting hurt. Okay?
Sir.
When we get into some of the other kicks that seem a little strange, like our round kick, it's like we can make a round kick a lot more dangerous, simply by kicking similar to our front leg front kick. But for tournament, we're always going to do that top of the foot.
Yes, sir.
Those kicks. Okay. So curling that toe back is going to be the hard part. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to practice a little bit of our stamina exercise. Okay, sir. We're going to shift back onto that back leg. We're going to lift that front knee. We're going to kick out and we're going to hold it. Okay. And wherever you can hold it, that's where that kick's going to be the strongest.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're going to do that on our right side. We're going to lift up, kick, hold. Yeah, then we set it down. It's hard.
It's very hard.
Now we're going to switch legs.
Yes, sir.
Do it on the other side. Pick up that leg, kick and hold it. Yeah, set it down. Ooh, you're going to feel it right here.
Yes, sir.
Some you may feel it here too.
Yes, sir.
Depending. But this is one of those ones that takes a lot of muscles. There's a muscle group called we just call it quads. It's means it's got 4 heads. It's one muscle, but it's got like multiple attachments. And you're gonna feel, depending upon which part of this is the weakest, you're gonna feel it in different places.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I know sometimes I'll get it like right here after class. Sometimes I'll get it like right on the inside.
Yes, sir.
But it's all the same muscle. And I think a lot of times on this one, you're just gonna have to keep working it, and then the weaker part of it's just gonna have to get stronger. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And then the other side of this one is we want to see how high we can get it. The higher you can get this kick, just in practice, means that you're gonna be able to get it at a good position normally.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when you do it'll be your optimal kick. This will actually raise how high you can get it, and make it your strong kick.
Yes, sir.
Right. All right, let's just practice a few of these. Let's stop talking and practice a few,
Yes, sir.
and then we're gonna come back. Ten states.
Yes, sir.
Stay tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready, stance. Front leg, front kick. 1, hey! 2, hey! 3, hey! 4, hey! 5, hey! 6, hey! 7, hey! 8, hey! 9, hey! 10, hey! Sit us. 1, hey! 2, hey! 3, hey! 4, hey! 5, hey! 6, hey! 7, hey! 8, hey! 9, hey! And 10, hey! Say us.
Us.
Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Whew. Yeah. Okay. You put more effort into it.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully everybody at home put more effort into it. The kick will wear you out. So, when I was in college, there was a workout called Taibo. And Taibo was really big because it was kind of like a martial arts workout. Basically, you just did kicks and punches, and that was it. So you do that for half an hour. At the end of it, you're exhausted. The kicks weren't very good. But I mean, the whole point of it was just to get those legs up and do some sort of movement, and your legs are beat.
Good old Taibo. I remember those.
Good old Taibo.
That guy was jacked too.
Dude, yes.
He was super jacked.
For those of you don't know, you can YouTube Taibo. It's, I don't remember how to spell T-A-I-B-O-W
Yeah, I think it was spelled kind of weird.
or T-A-E.
I think it was T-A-E.
T-A-E.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be very careful. Don't use it as gospel for how to do a kick.
No.
It was meant to be a workout only. All right. Let's. Hopefully everybody's caught their breath now. We're gonna take a look at the offensive front leg front kick.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because normally what I teach in this class is the defensive front leg front kick.
Yes, sir.
Defensive front leg front kick is where we start with all of our weight in that front leg. In our ready stance, we shift away, lift up and kick. With our offensive, we're actually going towards our opponent rather than trying to get away. Okay,
Yes, sir.
this still works where we have to come up off that leg, but what we're going to wind up doing, we're going to be going forward with our kick. With my foot started right here on the line, for my ready stance, I've kicked and I've landed forward. All right,
Yes, sir.
so here's what you're going to realize with this one, with our offensive, and that is you can't hold that kick. You can't hold it up here
You're falling.
because you're falling.
Yes, sir.
So this has to be a pretty fast kick. And the idea here is that you're actually attacking. You're attacking front leg front.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So what we want to wind up doing is we're going to land forward with this kick. Kick, land forward, but we're going to have to pull that foot back to get back into our ready stance.
Yes,
Okay?
sir.
All right. Into stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stance. Front leg. Offensive front leg front kick.
Yes, sir.
1. Hey!
Hey!
2. Hey!
Hey!
3.
Hey!
4.
Hey!
5.
Hey!
6.
Hey!
7.
Hey!
8.
Hey!
9.
Hey!
10.
Hey!
Say us. That's the other side. 1.
Hey!
2.
Hey!
3.
Hey!
4.
Hey!
5.
Hey!
6.
Hey!
7.
Hey!
8.
Hey!
9.
Hey!
10.
Hey!
Say us.
Us.
Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Whew.
That felt a little different at first.
Yeah. This is almost like you're relearning. It's like
It is.
if you've never done these before, this will be like your first time doing your front leg front kick. Okay. Catch my breath on this one.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to side kicks. Okay. Is there anything more we can say on this? Make sure to emphasize that our toes are pulled back. We don't want to hurt our toes.
Sure.
We're not doing a soccer kick. We're not kicking a football.
Could you do the ball change on that one?
Yes, you can. So, okay, so his question was, can you do the ball change on this one? So, what we would do is what we refer to as a bamboo step. So, all my weight's here. The only thing that I'm really doing is keeping all my weight in that same position.
I see.
And I'm going into that kick.
Got it.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Backhand front punch.
Yes, sir.
It's basically our front hand front punch, but we're doing it with our backhand. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna sink into this, okay?
Yes, sir.
Can't you say yes?
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready, stance. Backhand front punch. 1, hey! 2, hey! 3, hey! 4, hey! 5, hey! 6, hey! 7, hey! 8, hey! 9, hey! 10, hey! 10 more. 1, hey! 2, hey! 3, hey! 4, hey! 5, hey! 6, hey! 7, hey! 8, hey! 9, hey! And 10, hey! Say us. And 1, hey! 2, hey! 3, hey! 4, hey! 5, hey! 6, hey! 7, hey! 8, hey! 9, hey! 10, hey! 10 more. 1, hey! 2, hey! 3, hey! 4, hey! 5, hey! 6, hey! 7, hey! 8, hey! 9, hey! 10, hey! Say us. Feet together.
Sir.
Whew. It's a workout.
Yes, sir.
Part of that's only because school hasn't been able to get the temperature down in here. It's been hot outside.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Usually they start the AC around noon, and it cools off and it's right around 5 or 6. Whew.
Not when it's over 100 out there.
No, it's hard. Just glad we're not here when it's at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, let's bow out.
Sir.
We follow the 5 hearts: faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility.
Bow to head instructor.
Bow to beginner level students and everybody at home. All right. Basic training dismissed. Relax ass training. Take a short break. When we come back out, we're going to be working on our staff set.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
That's humid.
it is so humid.
I think that's really what it is.
So, this is our humid part start off.
Oh, there you go.
Is it? No, it's on. We're just at 55% humidity.
Yeah, that's kind of high.
Yeah.
I think it's less humid outside.
Probably. It doesn't feel like it's running.
You know those days, like where over the weekend when it was like 105, the humidity was only like 20%.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was 50. Because that's usually what we're about. It's like around 50.
Yeah.
So that would have felt a lot hotter. That was pretty good. And I go for a walk on my lunch break.
Yeah.
And I had to buy like a sun shirt and like a hat with like the neck cover and all that. Like, oh yeah, it's been just roasting up there.
Yeah. Like usually, like I'll do. I don't do sunscreen here anymore. I do forehead paint.
Yeah.
Because like I'm so used to like you put it on your face,
Right.
but it just droops into
Oh,
my eyes
oh,
now.
yeah.
So I stopped doing it. I was like, I'll put some up here and I'll immediately put the band on.
That's pretty smart.
Oh, man, I was eating lunch today. I was like, and at some point I was like, I had to go back to work. Then I came back and I was like, I still have half my food left. I was like, and I started to realize like, you know, when I was a kid, it's like I could eat all I wanted. It's like I had this metabolism, and I started thinking, you know, when I was a kid, what did I actually eat? It's like for lunch, I'd have a bologna sandwich, right?
Right.
And it would be like a piece of bread, 1 slice of bologna, and a little bit of mustard.
Not much.
Yeah, it wasn't much. And I was
It's like
thinking,
200 calories.
When we keep talking about how kids have these amazing metabolisms, like they really don't. They don't eat a lot.
No, they don't. Not like an adult.
No,
They shouldn't. I mean.
and they shouldn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was thinking like, if I had anything to drink, it'd be like a glass of milk.
Yeah, those tiny
Tiny
cartons.
little, yeah.
4 ounces.
Yeah, I never really realized how little I actually ate. Because as a kid, you look at it.
Well, yeah, it is a lot when you're a kid.
Yeah.
When you weigh 50 pounds.
Yeah, when you were a kid, you really only need 3 meals. Like, I share a pop
and that was probably sufficient.
That was sufficient. I mean, either one of us may have finished it.
No, yeah.
Yeah, we may have gotten like that last one quarter.
Good old Pop
We're
Tarts.
done, but now it's like, I see so many people where it's like, they eat 2 of them, they're still hungry. That's all that matters. Sorry for anybody that's home is hearing this. Okay. Especially if you're a kid. You're adults talk about food. Okay, attention stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're gonna do our blocking set, crane. Of course, we're gonna block down, block up, block right, block left, block right. Feet tick out there.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do it one more time.
Yes, sir.
Attention stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Crane. Horse. Block down. Block up. Block right. Block left. Block right. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Man. One thing I'm thinking about is you've seen if anybody's seen the new space that Mr. Gohring's proposing, don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but one of those things is the ceilings are really tall.
Yes. That's great.
So, the nice thing about having the low ceilings is that anytime a student hits the ceiling, we get to tell them, practice your low stances.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's going to be a little bit more difficult to do that with students when the ceiling's so high. It's going to be a struggle just to be able to hit the ceiling.
You put
But,
some
well,
obstacles up there, you know,
Yeah.
so they have to stay low.
yeah, you get one of those, like we put some bells up there and make your
There you go.
right?
There you go.
Stance is lower. Okay. Basic tracking set. Attention stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Rain. Horse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Salute. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
That's fast.
You feel good.
It feels good. I like this form. I can say that about just about all of our forms. I like this form. Some of these feel good when you get them like, there's a speed where they feel good.
This one definitely, if you can get the hands going,
Yeah.
then it's, yeah.
Southern legs, not so much.
No.
This one, love saber too. Okay. Attention stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Crane. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
All right. So last time, I had us practice this a bit. Let's run it. I'm gonna have you run it twice, Mr. Nelson.
Yes, sir.
In front of the camera. Follow. You don't have to follow along. But if you need help, Mr. Nelson's there to guide you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alright, so, we got about 6 minutes left. So last time, I wanna say, we spent 5 minutes on one move.
We did. We did.
It's a hard move for a lot of students. And this is also one of those ones where it's a hard move simply because a lot of times you're just gonna see the instructors just do it really quickly.
Yes, sir.
And so it's kind of hard to figure out, well, what's going on with their hands? What do their hands just do? the hands became a blur kind of halfway through this. And they just magically appeared in this position. But we kind of went over this a little bit last time. I'm gonna review it again today. There's nothing magical about this move. Hands are just gonna go up. And then when I turn, it's gonna go this way over my head. It's just gonna keep turning, and this is just gonna point straight forward.
Sir.
All right. So we're gonna circle, and it's gonna go up, over the head, turn, straight. And then as we do this, is gonna be the hard part. This is the pat your head and rub your belly part of this. We're gonna step away from our opponent as we're doing it, okay?
Sir.
Like step away, up, over the head, or straight.
Yes, sir.
One thing to note on this is that we don't want to wind up on a tightrope. When you step away, we're not stepping directly behind ourselves. We're actually stepping away at an angle. Okay, so it's almost like I'm stepping to a 90 degree, oops, or then a 180. And that's, you're gonna hit the ceiling with this one. You're gonna hit the ceiling a lot with this one. If you're at home and there's a fan or there's some lights above you, please be careful. Okay. Okay, yeah. This is one of those ones that's gonna require quite a bit of practice to get right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Whew. I'm gonna give everybody about 2 minutes to practice this on your own.
Yes, sir.
Just all we're doing is we're just twirling above our head when we're stepping away.
Yes, sir.
Here. And if you have to let go of that left hand, that is okay. Some students just don't have the reach with that left hand.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes. I don't want to be. I'm not necessarily being sexist, but a lot of times our female students have a hard time with this one. Okay, so it is absolutely okay to have to let go.
What's the benefit of keeping that left hand on there?
Stability. But you can also press it again. You're gonna feel, you're gonna actually let go. And you can, okay, so the question was, what's the point of the left hand staying on the staff? And you can actually kind of feel a difference when you're stationary, whether you've lost a little bit of that control. When you're striking, is not really make that much of a difference.
Right. That makes sense. I never really thought about it until you were mentioning that left hand. I'm like, yeah, why is that on there?
Yeah.
I remember this felt so awkward the first time.
Oh yeah.
But then finally it clicked that all you're doing is just hitting
You're hitting.
out there.
It's almost like you're throwing a lasso. It's like throw.
Yeah.
If you're only thinking about one hand, my right hand is basically pulling it over my hip and just throwing it.
Right. It reminds me of that dragon whips his
tail.
tail. It's kind of a similar thing,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I guess with the feet, that is.
Yeah. The feet are definitely going to be the same. We're gonna see it a couple times.
And it's even the same foot.
Yes. That right foot. So we're going to see this a couple times in our 108. Dragon with his tail, and then we're going to see it again with sweet secret smell.
Okay.
It's just us going into our cross hands.
Okay.
It's a retreat.
It's cool though. I like it.
Yeah.
It feels surprisingly natural once you start doing it.
But you do it, yeah, because you kind of fall into it. Okay. Whew. Hope everybody had a good chance to practice that one. It is a lot more natural. This one is like one of those ones, like you said, whenever I first started doing it, it was like, what in the world is going on? Where did how do your hands get? The more you do it, it's just like, it's just how you do this strike. Okay, so if you don't have it yet, continue to practice it after class, all right? The next move is actually pretty simple. Once we're here, the only thing we're going to do is we're going to unwind, and we're going to step our feet even. So we start here with our circle and strike up, and come up, we're strike forward. We're going to unwind. We're going to step even. This is where the two sides start to deviate. Okay. One side's going to sweep, and the other side's going to jump, for lack of a better term. So Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do the jump side. We're gonna learn one side. I'm gonna pick the jump side.
Yes, sir.
Where there's gonna be some weird pantomiming and all kinds of weird stuff, but we should be fine on this. See how far we get. This is new territory.
Yes, sir.
Stand.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Crane. Horse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's our new move. 6, and then our next new move. 7. So we're here, and then next move is just going to be to jump straight up. That's it. Seems silly, but this is a 2-part set, and so this is actually one side of the 2-part set. All right. Whew, that's all the time we have for class today. Wow. Path self-mastery requires
courageous heart.
Courageous heart
shows strength
in the face of fear. The path self-mastery requires courageous heart. Courageous heart shows strength in the face of fear. The path to self-mastery requires a courageous heart. Courageous heart shows strength in the face of fear.
Bow to head instructor.
Bow to students and everybody home. Right. Black path training. Master's path training. Take a short break. We come back out. We're going to work on our sparring comments.
Yes, sir. Love these little figurines.
Oh, yeah.
A little patch of hair right there.
Oh, I feel so bad. Like, well, I mean, for them it's like it's a hairstyle,
Yeah.
but for us, like we had to do that. It's like, oh no, that's embarrassing.
That would be great if we all had that. It's part of the rules of training here. You have to
Shave your head.
have a little tuft right here.
Give me different places depending on how advanced you are.
That's like a new style where like there's a patch right here.
Yeah.
There's a guy who plays on the Rangers who's got that. It's weird. And like he purposely shaves everything else.
Yeah.
But it's just like a square.
Square. Oh,
And
weird.
it's short.
Huh. Oh.
It's really weird.
Because when I was younger, we had some kids that did that where like had the rat tail.
Yeah, the rat tail, yeah.
But it'd be nice and long, and they would bleach it, and then they would do the shave.
That was kind of cool. I mean, that was a look.
It was a look.
But you had to go all in.
You had to go on. That was the thing. It was be careful when I say this. It was the cheap. It was the we always refer to the 4-person haircut, where it's just the razors. We're not using the trimmers.
Right.
And for some people, it was their look.
Yeah.
It didn't. I mean, they weren't bored. Just that was their look.
They thought it looked cool.
Thought it looked cool. But yeah, some of like you could tell there was a difference between the ones that actually went to a barber and got it because it's sculpted on the top. It's not all uniform. But it's still that look.
Yeah. Very,
I want the buzz cut, but I want it to look expensive.
very like early 90s, late 80s buzz. Like just, there was the Boz. Played for OU. He had that, and he had like the streaks in the sides.
Yeah.
And that guy, he was cool back then.
Okay.
He lives in Austin.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he does.
I always find that so weird. Who actually lives in Austin?
The Boz lives here.
Okay. Sparring combos. I shouldn't admit this on camera. I'm not prepared for this class. We learned four combos. The first 4, and they are all very similar to each other. So it's a combination of our front punch and our back punch, and then there's going to be another strike in there somewhere. We're going to do those again today simply because they feel awkward.
Yes, sir.
And you don't want them to feel awkward.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and these are kind of the precursor to the rest of our sparring combos, because all of our sparring combos are going to travel.
Yes, sir.
And if we're not used to that traveling when we're doing our strikes, especially, it's like if we've only been doing them in class and especially if you're the individuals that had a hard time with that during 6 count, because we've had a lot of students where it's just like, every time I see you guys in 6 count, it's like slowly creeping to one side of the room. Because one individual understands how to travel while we're doing our sparring combos and the other one doesn't. It's understandable what happens. That's why we practice.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so our first one was our front hand front punch, back hand front punch, and it was a front ridge hand. Now, the very first one is an offensive front hand front punch.
Sir.
Stepping in, that's a bamboo step. Oh. Okay, so this is usually something we go over at the end of punches and kicks if we don't run out of time. And that is, what's a bamboo step?
Yes, sir.
How does our bamboo step work? We have 2 bamboo steps. Technically, I guess there's 4. The first one is going to be our offensive bamboo step. And that's where we lift that front leg, we push off with the back. This is our offensive bamboo step. This is the one we use when we're coming in for an attack, when we're attacking, when we're approaching our opponent. Then there's our defensive bamboo step. That is where we lift that back leg and we push off with that front leg, and we're retreating from our opponent. These are the 2 moves we use during our 6 count sparring.
Sir.
Okay. So, when we do our sparring combos, we're always doing our offensive bamboo step.
Yes,
And that's
sir.
because we're striking, and what we want to do is we want to get a little bit of that extra body momentum into those strikes.
Sir.
Okay, so we've learned this the first day, stationary, and now we're going to do our that front hand front punch, back hand front punch, and that front ridge hand, and we're going to do a bamboo step for that very first punch. Okay.
Yes, sir.
For now, we're not going to do it for the next 2 punches, but at least for that first punch, we're going to do a bamboo step.
Yes, sir.
All right. Stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Right foot forward, ready stance. So we do that offensive right hand front punch, back hand front punch, and it's going to be that front ridge.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. We're going to do 5 on each side.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, get that speed in. Okay, I'm gonna say us. Travel down the room. We're just gonna go right back down the other side of the room. Okay, so it's gonna be that offensive front hand front punch, back punch, front ridge hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Feet together.
Sir.
Okay. Want to make that a little bit better?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we're gonna do. It's gonna be a little easier for us to do. Step on that first one. Not so easy on that back punch. That last ridge hand. We're gonna step into that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And when we step into it, I'm gonna show you something. Before you can see my feet. So when I do that ridge hand, I'm gonna want to kind of come off my center line.
Yes, sir.
And there's a reason for this, and that is that I want to go all the way through. This is that follow through that we normally do with our punches. We're doing that with our ridge hand. So as we step into this, we're actually pulling our hand all the way through, but we're using our body to do a lot of that connection.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Going straight for that throat.
Yes, sir.
So you can imagine if somebody's throat was right on this line, and I step and I hit them, it's going to hurt. But if I step through, pull that hand through, it's going to hurt a whole lot more.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Even if your hand doesn't make it all the way through, you're still putting a lot more pressure on that throat.
Yes,
All right. We're not going to do very many of these. We're going to do 3 on each side, but what we're going to do this time is we're going to do that offensive step for that front hand front punch, and then we're going to step into that ridge hand. Okay. And I want to make sure that we're not doing. Your arm's not going behind you when you do that ridge hand. We're still stepping forward. Starts off like a punch, and we follow through with that hook.
Yes, sir.
All right, right foot forward, ready stance. Front hand front punch, back hand front punch, step into that ridge. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see us. You can feel the power in that one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's front hand front punch, back hand front punch, and the front ridge hand. 1, 2, 3. Good. Feet together.
Sir.
Whew. Okay. Next one's going to be our front hand front punch, front leg front kick. Offensive front leg front kick. So it's
Sir.
offensive front hand front punch, offensive front leg front kick. It's going to be that back punch. Okay. Almost all of our moves are going to end with either that back punch or a back ridge hand.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these next 3, you're going to end with that back punch.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I gotta say the first one's the only one that breaks that entire rule. There's gonna be a few of them that break the rule.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right leg forward raise stance. We're gonna do our front hand front punch, front leg front kick, back punch. Front hand front punch, front leg front kick, back punch. Front hand front punch, front leg front kick, back punch. Front leg front kick. Sorry, front hand front punch, front leg front kick, back punch. Whew. All right, say us. I'm just kidding.
Last time too. Such a
I don't-
tongue twister.
Front hand front punch, front leg front kick, back punch. Front hand front punch, front leg front kick, back punch. Front hand front punch, front leg front kick, back punch. Front hand front punch, front leg front kick, back punch. Good. Whew. Feet together.
Sir.
Oh. Hard. It is a tongue twister.
Very
It's also
much.
one of those ones where I'm trying to say it and trying to do it at the same time. It's like that. There's a mental exercise we do as a kid where it's like they'll show you a color, but it's the word, but it's in a different color,
So hard.
and it's like they'll show it to you, and it's like they'll say the word, and the next one will go say the color, say the word, say the color, and then flash it in front of you, and it's like it's very easy for your brain to get mixed up. I don't know what that had to do with cognitive ability.
Well, that's like one of the classic ones that it's designed to make you fail.
Yeah.
Because your brain can't handle
Yeah,
that.
your brain is wired a certain way. Same thing here. We're trying to unwire our brains a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next one was the side kick. So it's gonna be a front hand, front punch, front leg, side kick, back punch. Good. All right. Right foot forward, raise hands. Okay. Front hand, front punch, front leg, side kick, back punch. Front hand, front punch, front leg, side kick, back punch. Front punch, front leg, side kick, back punch. Say us.
Us.
Front hand, front punch, front leg, side kick, back punch. Front hand, front punch, front leg, side kick, back punch. One more. Front hand, front punch, front leg, side kick, back punch. Whew. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so one thing you may notice if you have enough room in your house, wherever it is you're doing this, is that there's a bit of momentum on this one.
Yes, sir.
It's hard to do this one once you actually start moving to do that side kick in place.
Yes, sir.
You will fall over. That's one of those nice things about starting to get that movement going is that if your weight's on that front leg, you're gonna have to shift back to do a defensive side kick. But we're doing an offensive side kick. So that means once we're done with that front punch, that back leg is gonna come forward,
Yes, sir.
do that side kick. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yeah, that feels easier than the defensive.
Yes. It feels easier than defensive, especially because we're moving forward through the whole thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay? And it's almost gonna kind of come natural. If you're struggling trying to get that one, you felt like you were falling over, pull that foot forward as we're coming through. Okay? We're gonna do 3 more on each side.
Yes, sir.
Front leg, front leg. Right foot forward, ready stance.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Front hand, front punch, front leg, side kick, back punch. Front hand, front punch, front leg, side kick, back punch. Front hand, front punch, front leg, side kick, back punch. Say us. Other side. Front hand, front punch, front leg, side kick, back punch. Front hand, front punch, front leg, side kick, back punch. Front hand, front punch, front leg, side kick, back punch. Ooh, feet together.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna punch. This is very mentally draining.
Yes, sir.
I don't normally do this in class. This isn't me. I'm apologizing. Okay. Our last one is gonna be our front hand front punch, front leg round kick, back punch. Okay. We're gonna start with that right foot forward, raise hands.
Sir.
We are offensive front hand front punch, offensive front leg round kick, and then that back punch. Offensive front leg front punch, offensive front leg round kick, back punch. Front punch, front leg round kick, back punch. Say us. Other side, front hand front punch, front leg round kick, back punch. Front hand front punch, front leg round kick, back punch. Front hand front punch, front leg round kick, back punch. Woo! You did it!
I did.
Oh my goodness, that was an hour. Whew. This is looking like one of the more grueling workouts with you.
Yes, sir.
Please keep coming to these. Please keep following along. They're gonna get a lot harder.
Yes, sir.
These are the easy ones.
Gotta get that conditioning.
You gotta get that conditioning.
Yes, sir.
You need to get that brain work. This is okay. So I'm gonna say this right here, right now. It's also a lot harder when you're doing it in the air. It's a lot easier when you have something to chase.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's just that easier. If there's a reason why kids like to play tag, it's a target. It's like your body can go a little bit further. You just need that motivation.
That's so true.
If you're out running on your own, is that you're not gonna push yourself as hard.
That's very true.
Yeah. But yeah, once we have that target, and we can't do this due to the quarantine and social distancing, but that target makes us push it a lot harder because you're a lot more exhausted at the end of class. But you feel quite a bit more accomplished then because you had a target you were chasing.
Yes, sir.
All right. Whew. This is one of the nice things about having an instructor is somebody's gonna push you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Class is over.
Sir.
Yeah. Bow out.
Head instructor.
Bow to students and everybody at home. All right, Master's Path change. Next. Oh,
Yeah, I'm soaked.
I need to.
I got my t-shirt on today, too.
You're not wearing multiple layers.
A little more ventilation, but.
Yeah, this is.